more breaking updates. We are learning the LoP Ashoka has now written to the Home Minister and the JPC chairman of the Karnataka Waqf on the entire issue. And our colleague Deepak is also joining us, and he has more insight into this story. Deepak, is there a larger pattern to, why such stories are coming in from the state of Karnataka time and again? It was about the farmers' land earlier. And, after much pressure, you've seen the chief minister breaking his silence and saying that that order is withdrawn. But now what about this?
The leader of opposition, Ashoka, now is writing to the Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, and also the JPC chairman. He's saying that in Karnataka there were land records that were changed, notices that were issued to the farmers, and this is something that should be taken cognizance of. Is his request. We've also seen earlier, Tejasvi Surya, the Bengaluru South MP, as well, write to the JPC chairman, ask for a delegation to visit Karnataka and look at some of these sites where notices have been issued to private individuals or farmers. So this issue, of course, refuses to die down in the state of Karnataka. We've seen a protest as well today being held by BJP leaders. They marched from Vijayapura to the Tehsildar office once again in protest. They continue to say that the Congress is doing injustice just to appease certain people. As far as the Congress is concerned, led by the Chief Minister himself, has made it amply clear in the last few days, after a meeting especially that was held with the Waqf Board, with the Revenue Department, with the Minority Welfare Department, that they will ensure that any notices that were issued in the recent past, of course, will be withdrawn, or rather it will be taken back. And the Chief Minister has said that no farmer will be evicted from his land. But of course, with the notices that were initially issued by some of the officials, it had brought in some amount of embarrassment to the government, which eventually, of course, had to say that it was the officials who went ahead and did it, and action will be initiated against them. So the blame got shifted to those individuals. Right now, with the protest continuing with from the BJP, we'll really have to see how the Congress decides to firefight.
Oh yes, and when you say that, Deepak, what is worrying is that the Congress is not distancing itself from these claims. Neither do they say that these claims are wrong. Because we have spoken to Imran Masood, who's a Congress's MP himself. He says, yes, this was all Waqf land.
Well, if you're referring to the ASI properties, well, that also has become a bone of contention. But however, this refers to 2005. It's not a recent development, not under Siddaramaiah at least. These were claims that were made in 2005 to 2011. The RTI as well is from 2011. So this is based on some documentation that the Waqf had earlier. Speaking to the Waqf chairman, in the latest reaction that's coming in from him, he maintains that the ASI is doing a good job in maintaining some of these properties, and they're not going to right now stake claim to any of these properties. Is the latest development that has come to the fore as far as this ASI land is concerned. But as far as the farmer lands issue is concerned, the BJP here in Karnataka continues to, of course, mount pressure on the Congress party, despite the Chief Minister making it clear that they have no intention of course, evicting the farmers, and the notices are going to be withdrawn. But of course, with these notices itself being withdrawn, the BJP is asking as to why notices were issued in the first place, and how are the officials actually allowed to do so, and what made them do so, and if it was not pointed out, will this have been usurped, is the charge that has come in. Meanwhile, the Congress is also on the offensive at this point in time on the BJP. They are putting out old videos from 2022 where Mr. Bommai is referring or speaking to some of the Waqf officials, asking them to take claim and ensure that all the Waqf land is going back to Waqf, and whoever has encroached it to clear them as well. They're also putting out the details of the manifesto of the BJP as well, is referring to similar lines. So the Congress at this point in time trying to do all it can to fight the BJP politically on these fronts.